Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brennan, back yet again with another Abyssal Grand Hero battle, and today we are facing off against King Michalis of Macedon. I'd say his map was pretty difficult, not as difficult as Robin or Ursula's though. He's got this gold dancer's mask, which I really don't care about to be honest, but yeah, let's just take a look at this map here. The hardest part of this was really just figuring out where to approach from. Once I got things started and I survived like to the second turn, everything pretty much came fairly quickly from there. It just took some changing around some skills and stuff. All these guys are kind of buffing each other with hones, wards. He's got a fortify and this one has a fortify. And also their res is on this lance flyer and this sword flyer and even this sword flyer. It's all 1 point higher than I can get Morgan's with just her tome and her natural stats. I can put Fury on her to get the ploys off, but actually no, because like their fortifies like negate my ploys or whatever. So they're out of ploy range, which was pretty annoying. And when I was testing this out, I was actually trying to approach by having Camilla take out this guy, but I just couldn't get the one round on him. I even tried doing some really weird things like putting Quick Riposte on her, the Quick Riposte seal on her, or Quickened Pulse. I even used an Emerald Axe. I just couldn't take him out in one round, but once I got the got through the first few turns, everything came fairly quickly. Real quick, let's just take a look at the builds because they're fairly important. We'll start with Klein, running his standard Brave Bow set. The interesting thing on him is Swordbreaker, and what's interesting about it is the fact that we're not actually going to really use that. I don't think he attacks a sword user the whole map, but the reason that's there is just it makes this Sword Cavalier, instead of coming down this way towards Klein, it makes him run the opposite direction, which means that Klein doesn't have to worry about him chasing him down and taking him out. So that's the only reason for that. It just makes the AI run away. Klein is too strong. They're all afraid of him. Next up is Camilla running her standard setup. Nothing really to say there. Oh, she does have Iceberg instead of Aether. I don't even know if that comes up at all. Soleil running her, pretty much her standard build. She has Desperation because I was trying to do some gimmicks with that. I don't even remember if that comes up either. Oh, and Draconic Aura. I think we used that to get a little bit of extra damage on Michalis instead of, because Aether didn't proc in time, I think. Anyway. And finally, Morgan running her standard close counter Balar Owl setup. Aether very important on this map to keep her defenses up, and defense refined Balar Owl because she's going to be tanking a lot of hits, as you'll see. Anyway, with that said, let's get into this and go take down the king. Actually, kind of like a lot of these characters, I've been kind of I don't really need extra copies of them in my barracks, but Michalis is one where I wouldn't mind having an extra Iote shield. And then, of course, tomorrow will be Xander, and I do want a Xander merge. Other than that, I guess the only other one that I really want an extra copy of would be Robin, because she's the only source of blue tome breakers still, even over a year later into the game's lifespan, which is ridiculous. Anyway, with all that said, we're just going to, yeah, see, we can get the ploy on Michalis, but I think he's like the only one we can get it off on. So we're going to just come up and ping him for some damage. This damage doesn't really matter. It's just to get everyone moving, because the AI won't attack until you move into their range. Next, we're going to have Camilla get Morgan to safety, and likewise, Camilla is not safe. If he hits her with Blazing Thunder, it's all over. So Soleil's going to move Camilla out of the way. And now Klein needs to move up to this square here. It will lure this Lance Flyer away from the pack and get him to start chasing us and remove this fortify for the coming turns. Also just alleviate some of the congestion that we're going to see here with all these other enemies. And as you can see, the Sword Cavalier got spooked by Klein and started running away. So now, can't take this guy out. So first things first, we're just going to move Morgan out of the way of Michalis. And Camilla's actually going to reposition her up here. And Morgan is going to become the ultimate wall and just start tanking these sword flyers and basically attacking back for a little bit with her close counter. They actually have disgustingly high res. So she's not going to be taking them out just very quickly, even with triangle advantage, but she won't be taking a lot of damage, and what damage she does take, she'll gradually restore with Aether. All while preventing their specials with Guard, because Guard is like the best skill in the game and no one realizes it. Next, Klein needs to just start getting away from this Lance Flyer. He lured him away from the pack. His job's done for now. And Soleil is going to sit here and take on Michalis, thanks to the lovely close guard from Camilla and the Death Tactics. She'll be able to just barely survive this Blazing Thunder assault and remain unscathed from Michaelis' actual attack. Couldn't quite take him out, but that's fine. And now the Sword Flyer is going to attack Morgan. Not going to do much. Alright, now Morgan is going to just start dishing out some damage on this Sword Flyer. Get her Aether charged up. And now Klein is going to come and do a little bit of damage to the king here. And now Soleil can actually take him down. Yeah, I guess we didn't need Desperation. But you know what, that's fine. And as tempting as it is to move Camilla, like get down here to help position Klein out of the way for coming turns, we need her next to Morgan with that close guard. So we're just going to leave her there. The Sword Flyer is walked right into our trap. We'll siphon off his HP and take him down. Now this Sword Flyer comes in and attacks. I'm not sure why the Lance Fighter didn't move in. Maybe his res is so low and so he didn't want to. Yes. Yeah, I guess his speed and his res were so low that he didn't want to move in because Morgan would one-round him. And now Klein still can't take out this Lance Fighter or Flyer. So he's just going to move back out of the way. And Morgan will attack the Lance Fighter here. Can't quite take him out. And now Camilla will move over here and just pass the turn, block off the Lance Flyer from taking out Soleil. The Sword Flyer attacks and seals his own fate, because now here comes Aether. Now the Sword Cavalier comes in. See, Morgan, close counter Morgan, people don't take it seriously enough. It's actually really good. I mean, this is kind of a niche situation, but whatever. So now we'll just take out the Lance Fighter. Bap. And we'll have Klein come over, and now he can take out the Lance Flyer. Got him taken care of, and now I'll just move Camilla back to provide that close guard buff. Didn't really need it, but, you know, better safe than sorry. And Morgan will just clean up on the counterattack and heal herself up in the process. Bam. There we go. See, that wasn't too bad. Like I said, it was mostly just figuring out the first move of the map. Because I kept trying to take out the Lance Flyer at the beginning instead of just trying to bottleneck. I just didn't have enough faith in Morgan's defenses, which I really should have, because it's good. If you stack enough stuff, any unit can excel at just about anything. I've seen disgustingly fast Arden theory crafts before. But so yeah, we beat Michalis, and it wasn't actually that painful. So thank you as always for watching. Until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon signing out.